All right, we didn't get it done yesterday, so today we're gonna get all this cleaned up and get our compost corner built. All right, we're gonna clear our eggs out of here so that next time we come back out, hopefully we'll have warm eggs. 1, 2. So I got a couple eggs out of there today. I'm gonna go ahead and take them in and put them in a carton. But I wanna explain to you guys why I'm changing my compost corner around. So I made one stall last year, and my thought was that we would throw our food scraps in it, extra hay, wood chips, things like that, and that it would sit there, it would decompose, then it would give us extremely rich compost. I didn't realize how often you need to turn these piles and keep them aerated. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of just having one stall, I wanna create 3 or 4 of them so that I can move my pile from one stall to the next down the line. And then by the time it gets to the last stall, it should be nice and decomposed, ready to give to the chickens to spread around the garden. All right, let's go ahead and lift this up and check on the platform we put in here yesterday. Looks like the water stayed up on there, feeders on there, and out of the mud. So successful. All right, I'm gonna attempt to move this chicken tractor by myself for the first time. First, I need to get out the feeder and water. The eye bolt loose. I'm gonna have to put this back in and then try it again. Take a look at these birds. How excited they are. Have new grass, clover. They're going crazy over all the new greens. And if you look right back here, this is going to be a garden area for us. We're planning to put about a 4-foot garden bed all the way down the side of the house here. So our chicken tractor is the perfect size to go right along the house and prep these garden beds. Well, these two hens are having a laying party in the chick shawl. Oh, might have just ended. So we're gonna give them a couple minutes and then we're gonna check our nest boxes. I didn't get the camera on fast enough, but this hen just laid an egg. I just watched her do it. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. That cackling they do is what lets us know that they laid an egg. She just laid her egg and she went ahead and sounded her alarm to let us know that this right here is probably less than a minute old. Wow. This one's probably still warm too. Yep. Let's get them in the incubator. So that was extremely cool. That was a first for me. I've never seen a chicken lay an egg. I'm super upset that I couldn't get it on camera for you guys. If I'd have just been 5 seconds sooner. We just saw both of those hens. We just saw both of those hens sitting in the boxes. The black Australorp got up. She didn't lay an egg. I think we might have startled her. But the sapphire gem stuck around. So it looked like she was in the middle of something. So I hung around for a second. I watched her. And as soon as I pulled the camera out, she dropped an egg. And it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen on the farm out here. And like I said, that was a first for me. Alright, now I need to take all of these 2x4s and lay them down on this sheet metal to get them out of the way. Alright, the original idea was I built this wide enough to bring a wheelbarrow through here, then turn to the side, and we had a compost bin. But I need more than one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this wall out right here, leave that open, and we're gonna use that pallet to split the middle. Then we're gonna put another outside pallet wall with that pallet right there on this side. So hopefully today we'll be able to have 2 compost bins. All right, I just walked down here to our old abandoned barn. We keep a lot of odd and end stuff down in here to come get it when we need. We've got a bunch of fence posts or T-posts right there. That's what I'm after. So I'm gonna grab 4 of them and head back. So we do plan on taking that barn down pretty soon.
This summer we plan on running a couple hogs there, and then also our meat chickens down there. So we're gonna need a place to store wood chips and feed. So we're gonna have to put a new structure down there pretty soon. All right, now we have created 2 stalls. I can start my compost on the left, leave it there for 30 days, and then the first of every month, I'll move it to the right. And then I'll start adding new food scraps, manure, wood chips, all kinds of composting materials. Add it to this side to start another one. And then hopefully we can get a lot of this brush moved out of here. Wasn't a very good idea for me to stack it all here. But we're gonna try to move another 8 feet, hopefully, and get 2 more of these. That will definitely have to happen another day though. They're enjoying that. I gave them some grit along with their food. They're going to town.
It looks like I have 1. Oh, 2 in here. I thought there was only 1 in here, but...
Show them 1 at a time. Or both.
Fresh eggs. Fresh eggs.
Alright, I think we've got 1 egg in this box here. Yep. Pretty cold. I've been a little bit busy. So you notice how my board just hangs down here? Let's go ahead and fix that. See, the problem is when we built it, we ran out of screws, so we only put 1 screw in the hinge. Now it's been about a year. Oops. Hey, Mr. Rock. How are you, bud?
I'm gonna show you guys how we get water to our pig. We've placed his pig port right here so that we could have it close to our spigot. We've got our metal gutter feeding right into a trough inside the pen. Raise this up. Let the water drop right down into his water trough. And sometimes if he's not eating, he'll even come over here and drink right out of the water coming down into his trough. All right, our pig has water.
Gordon and I had a great night at jiu-jitsu tonight. He even sold his first carton of eggs, so that was exciting for him and me. Now I'm at home hanging out with Gia while she plays in the bath, but I just remembered that I didn't tell you about my reading from this morning. So in Joel Salatin's book, Pastured Poultry Profits, this morning he was talking about what kind of pasture you need to keep your birds on. So the first thing he mentioned was the pasture length. So he said that chickens prefer grass between 1 and 3 inches. If it gets taller than that, it creates huge problems for the birds. The first problem is that it makes it extremely hard to move the pens when the grass gets much taller than 4 inches. That makes you less likely to go out and move the pens every day and keep them on fresh grass. Another thing is when the grass is longer and bent over, it creates almost a carpet underneath the pen to where their droppings won't seep down into the soil. So to get as much nitrogen as you can into the soil, you want the blades of grass between 1 and 3 inches. He also said that you don't want to run your chickens on a monoculture, which just means a pasture with one species of plant on it. So if you had a pasture of only clover or a pasture of only fescue grass, something like that, it wouldn't mimic nature. So what you're trying to do is keep the chicken's life as natural as possible, and you never find monocultures in nature. Everything is a variety of species. Now it's getting late. I need to get these kids to bed. But we'll see you guys tomorrow on L&R Lifestead.